should make a video on how cheaper Yu-Gi-Oh is now. Remember how y'all neighbors were comparing everything, we're complaining about everything being expensive? But is that something you guys would watch though? Because I actually do think Yu-Gi-Oh, for those of you guys who don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh used to be far more expensive than it is. I actually think it's kind of laughable that people complain about like the game being expensive. People say, oh, you gotta have 3 lightning vortex or 3 lightning storm, so expensive, Cap G. It's like, dude, do you know that Dark Arm Dragon was like a $250 card? And to play Dad Return, you like needed 3 of them motherfuckers. So that's $750 just on 3 cards. And Allure of Darkness was only an Ultra or an Ultimate out of Phantom Darkness. It was like a $50 to $65 card depending on what rarity. And again, you played 3 of that. And Destiny Hero Malicious was like a $50 card. Like all these cards back in GX chat, they were only available on like 1 rarity. They weren't reprint. There was no fucking Megatons or like gold series back then. That's the exact reason, is because now in Yu-Gi-Oh we have like we have the Megatons every year, and we have like battles of like none of that shit existed back then. There were no Megatons, no gold series. We had 10s, but they weren't every year, I don't think. No Megatons, no gold series, no battles of legends. Like all these fucking reprint sets didn't exist. So if Konami and Phantom Darkness, Konami just said Dark Arms is secret, deal with it, motherfuckers. Like, you just dealt with it. Heraclinos, $300 because it's a secret out of Gladiator out of Gladiator's Assault, and just, you know, secret, not reprinted or anything like that. He only plays 2 out of 3 versus me. I'm just not interested in playing 2 out of 3 in current format because current format is just bad. Excuse me, Mr. Teledad, 2K Teledad. Well, originally, so what made Teledad so expensive is Crush Card Virus was like, before it got reprinted, chat, Crush Card Virus was minimum $900, right? That was when it was just a YCS prize card. But when Crush Card got reprinted, it was still, this is insane, right, chat? Can you imagine a card getting reprinted and being $300 and us considering that to be cheap? Like, that's how it was. Crush Card got reprinted in the first Gold Series. It was the card that single-handedly like carried the whole set, even though the set was good. But it was a $300 card. I sold my house to buy 1 Monster Reborn. It's just like compare 2011, 2003 Rescue Rabbit tour. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's another prime example. Because if you look at today's Yu-Gi-Oh, it's not just that we have far more reprints at chat, but you get a holo in every pack, which you didn't used to get until, was that 2015 that they did that, chat? Like Shining Victories-ish? No one ever complained about prices ever until now. People always complain about, the point, Big Pimpin', is when you complained about prices in the past, you were justified. To play Dino Rabbit was like $1,000 deck. Rescue Rabbits were like $120. Tour Guide was expensive as hell. I don't remember the exact price of Tour Guide, but before it got reprinted, it was only a secret. Rescue Rabbit was only a secret. Logia was an ultra. Doka was a secret, if I'm not mistaken, out of Photon Shockwave. Like, that shit was super expensive. Everything was better back in the day. I'm sorry, Zoomers. I keep telling you your world's trash. Like, just accept it. I'm not, and by the way, that doesn't mean that things were better. That just means that they were more expensive. Remember when Driver was $100? Sci-frame? What driver? I don't know. What driver? Lefty driver? Sci-frame driver? When I think of driver, I can only think of like 3 cards in Yu-Gi-Oh. This, and this. I can't think of any other drivers that are like relevant. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing a driver card that's $100. You mean this shitty card? Like Overdrive Teleporter? Play Scribio, says Phobic Gaming Nerd. We could probably play that. Maybe not now. It's still a little too early in the stream, in my opinion. Zero objectivity. That's all. To be nostalgic doesn't mean to be a brainless person. I am always for debate. You guys know me. If you guys think that an entity is better today, all I would ask is just prove it. Tell me like, if you want to say Yu-Gi-Oh's better, like tell me how Yu-Gi-Oh's better today. Like I'm just not seeing it. I can prove to you guys Yu-Gi-Oh was better in preview. I'll just pull up like Zexal and I'll just prove that like there was interactivity in the game. That shit does not exist now. More cards, true. Healthcare is better today. Is it? Is healthcare actually better today? Because I don't know about that. I feel like healthcare is more expensive and it's not accessible to most people. So I don't even know if that works. Because I mean I guess maybe I'm not sure I can argue that, because when I was a kid, like I always knew I could go to the doctor, but that's because my mom had a federal government job. So like me and my brother were always covered. Like going to the doctor, chat, when I was young was never anything. Want to help me test the deck? I'm gonna be honest.
Want to help me test a small deck? By the way, we doing Avatar stream tonight or not?
Thank you very much, Rala guys. What format is it in? What happened to that July 2019 match? Says Prince Blue Blood, you had your opportunity, but then you like stopped talking about it, and then I do a Pegasus, which I thought was really fun. Compare budget decks now to budget decks from 2011. You can build Salamander for $60. What did you get back then? Fucking burn. Cat prefers when you get a splinter. Wait, Cat prefers when you got a splinter. You had to get your foot amputated. Hey, those were the good old years, chat. The good years when you got cancer and they put leeches on you. They said rub dirt on your cancer. And then you died in like 2 weeks. Have I ever made a Smash burger? But I've been there though. I think. Isn't a smash burger just a regular burger, right? Healthcare is better for the rich people.